Hi guys, welcome to Yatra Mere Saathi. Uh,
Today, let us flow into a divine journey to know the Lord of Lords, the Universal King, and the first of 108 Divyadeshams, Sri Ranganatha Swami at Srirangam in Tiruchirappalli, Tamil Nadu. Welcome to my channel, Yatri Mere Saathi. We started to Srirangam on 20th November 2023 from Chennai Egmore at 6 am in Tejas Express, one of the fastest seating trains of India, just like Vande Bharat. The journey was really refreshing in the early hours. It was my birthday on 20th November and I wanted to be at Srirangam on the occasion of my birthday. We reached Tiruchirappalli railway station by 10:30 am in just 4.5 hours of our journey. Anyways, we got down and reached the auto stand via the subway, and Tiruchirappalli is just 12 kilometers away from Srirangam. We quickly hired an auto for 200 rupees from Trichy station to Srirangam. On the way, we happened to see a beautiful and oldest churches with a history of more than 100 years since 1895. We reached our stay SN Towers just 200 meters from the temple. SN Towers offers a wonderful view of Rajagopuram, or the first entrance of the temple, which is also one of the world's biggest. You are seeing how big the temple is, and this Gopuram appears so big. To cover this, we have to walk 1 kilometer away. Let me tell you, as we were walking towards the temple, we were mesmerized by the beauty of this Rajagopuram. Soon after we boarded at SN Towers, we got ready in an hour and started to the temple in our traditional attires. As my steps were moving further, closer to Garbhalayam, I just lost myself. The vast gopurams, the pillar halls on either side of the prakaras leading to the Garbhalaya, the beautiful carvings on the pillars, and especially the devotees in traditional attires chanting the name of Sri Ranganatha, took us into a different journey. A story that never finishes, a journey that never ends, and a devotion which is the only purpose of the people in Srirangam drags us into the temple of Sri Ranganatha Swami, spread in 156 acres with Sapta Prakaras, that is, the 7 entrances on the east side and 3 entrances each on the other 2 sides, the south and the north. This is the only temple in the world to have 7 prakarams, through which we pass and have the darshan of Lord Sri Ranganatha Swami. Let me take you further to see the captivating architecture of the temple, which also displays the various mythological stories and events. Over the years, the temple has gained a reputation of not just being a sacred place of pilgrimage, but also a reminiscent of ancient Indian heritage and culture. The temple history dates back to 3rd century BC, and other findings suggest that the temple was built in 9th century AD by the Gangas, a ruling dynasty that thrived on the banks of river Kaveri. Out of the Sapta Prakarams, 4 are seen inside the temple and 3 are seen outside. They are the Uttara Street, the Chitra Street, and the Adayavalanjan Street. There is a large tower on the south side called the Rajagopuram, through which we enter the temple streets, also called as Madavidhulu, which is also the highest temple tower of South Asia and second largest temple in the world after Angkor Wat, Cambodia. Including that, there are totally 26 gopurams on the 4 sides of the temples. There are totally 3 entrances for this temple: south, north, and east. There is a full-fledged transportation arrangement to visit this place, and so buses are available 24 hours a day. Other important sannidhis in Srirangam are the Tayyar Sannidhi, the Chakratalwar Sannidhi, the Ramanujar Sannidhi, the Garudalwar Sannidhi, the Andal Sannidhi, and Veliandal Sannidhi. But totally there are 53 additional small Upasannidhis or temples in this large temple complex of Srirangam. The one which we are seeing now is the Golden Sanctum or the Garbhalaya. Now, let me tell you something about the construction of the temple. The inscriptions in this temple are linked to the Chola, Pandya, Hoysalas, and Vijayanagara dynasties who ruled over the region. These inscriptions date to the eras between 9th to 16th centuries, written in six major Indian languages: the Tamil, Sanskrit, Kannada, Telugu, Marathi, and Odia. The inscriptions here have gone on to become a great source of information about South Indian history, culture, economy, and social role. Many of the inscriptions are in Grantha characters too. Some of the corridors and the mandapams of the temple complexes have faded that narrate Hindu legends, mythologies, or scenes relating to Vaishnava scholars. Anyways, I couldn't concentrate much on the inscriptions as I was just flowing in bliss in this journey and trying to find out every story associated with the temple hidden in every corner or every part of the temple. Now let us know something interesting about the temple so as to why the name Srirangam. A small island lying in the midst of winding branches of the river is called Rangam in Tamil. Thus, the spot came to be known as Srirangam in Sanskrit and Tiruvarangam in Tamil. This is also one of the three most sacred Vishnu shrines, referred to as in Vaishnava parlance as Tirukoil, with other two being Varadaraja Perumal in Kanchipuram known as Perumal Koil and Lord Venkateshwara Swami in Tirupati as Tirumalai. The Ranganatha Swami temple at Srirangam, also known as Periya Kovil or Big Temple, Bhuloka Vaikuntham and Srirangam, Tirupati, is located about 12 kilometers north of the city of Tiruchirappalli and about 325 kilometers southwest of Chennai. The city is connected daily to other major cities by network of Indian Railways and Tamil Nadu bus service, and the highway is 38. The site is near Tiruchirappalli International Airport. The history of temple is that of thousands of years old since Treta Yuga, and no one actually knows since when the Lord is resting here. The Vimana of Srirangam temple originally came out of Parkadal with the powers of Brahmadeva. Parkadal is the ocean of milk in which Lord Vishnu rests. Par means milk and Kadal means ocean. A renowned saint, Purandaradasa, says in one of his kirtanas, Parkadalil Pallikonda Parandrama Radha Ramana Bhaktakaril Kurai Tirkum Sriranga Radha Ramana, which means, Hey Krishna, Radha's beloved friend, Sri Ranganatha, you float over the ocean of milk. Dwell in the heavenly world, remove the sorrows of the poor, and this entire world is like a stage to you, and you lead our dramatic life and blesses. As per the inscriptions or the Silasasanams, they say that the present idol of Sri Ranganatha Swami was actually the Kuladaivam of Sri Rama that was being worshipped by the kings of Surya Vamsham and thus passed to Sri Rama from his ancestors, given by Brahmadeva. The Vimana, after Ravana Samhara, when the Lord Rama returned to Ayodhya, he fulfilled everyone's desires by gifting them, and finally he had nothing to gift to Vibhishana, brother of Ravana. He then gifted him the idol of Sri Ranganatha Swami with a condition not to keep that on earth. While he took this Vimana and was travelling towards Sri Lanka, Lord Vinayaka played a trick and made that to stick on the region now called Srirangam on the banks of river Kaveri. The Chola kings, namely Dharmavara Cholam and Killivalan, developed the shrine into a big temple seen now. They have laid the basic foundation of these beautiful primary buildings. The history of this holy place, Srirangam, is thousands of years old. To explain it, we have to go a little back into the civilization of Tamil Nadu. Anyways, the inscriptions of this place gives information about the lifestyle of tribals who were living here quite long before Aryans entered the Asian subcontinent of India. So initially Cholas dominated, but later all and many kings contributed to this vast and beautiful temple. Anyways, even though the Portuguese, French, Dutch, and Britishers wanted to capture this region, but nobody could even do any damage to the culture and heritage of this temple. And this temple still stands the largest testimony and one of the only functioning Hindu temples in world. The Srirangam temple complex includes huge medieval era kotarams or granaries, and it is said that these provided food reserves and security to needy travelers, pilgrims, and local population. The temple structure is said to have supported various aspects of social life. The temple inscriptions even state that its premises had an Arogyashala or a hospital for those needing medical care. You can just see when I am walking through that this temple of Lord Vishnu has a lot to offer in terms of beauty, history, and heritage. Witnessing the beauty of this temple will transport you into its rich historic times, making your trip quite a remarkable one. The temple timings are 5:30 am to 12:30 pm in the morning and 4:30 pm to 9 pm in the evening. There are several rituals that keep on going with break darshans, and the temple's atmosphere carries us into a religious drive that never fades away. More about such temples will be shared in the succeeding part, and also there are other parts of this temple which I'll be sharing in my next videos. Please stay connected and have an update of my latest videos on Yatri Mere Sathi. Share your views in the comment section, and to know more about Indian temples, heritage and culture, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks to Manikanta for the quick bites and Vijay for the video coverage.
నమస్కారం, నేను యాత్రి మేరే సాథి విశ్వనాథ్ శర్మ ఉంది. ఇవన్నీ కూడా బొమ్మలే. అయితే బొమ్మల కొలువు పెట్టడం నాకు చాలా ఇష్టం కాబట్టి ఇవన్నీ కూడా బొమ్మలే. శ్రీరంగము.
We started back in a direct train from Srirangam to Malkajgiri, which took us 21 hours, and we reached Hyderabad. Yatri Mere Sathi thanks you for watching this video. Thank you.